It's a tragedy when a single, bright, hard-working college student has to drop out. Not because their grades are bad, but because of money. A flaw in the laws of our state caused this to happen again and again to student after student who are simply trying to earn their college degree, which is the surest ticket to the American dream. And I've met many of these students. They've grown up in our neighborhoods, they went to our local schools, they've played baseball and soccer on our local teams. And they're some of the best and the brightest students that any state public university could want. But they couldn't qualify for state financial aid because they didn't have the right documents. If we're going to compete in a global economy for the best jobs in the world, we can't afford to leave bright young talent on the field, especially when we're trying to sell our apples and our airplanes and our software everywhere from Argentina to Zurich. Down in Olympia, though, legislation to fix the problem died year after year. But these dreamers didn't give up. They worked full-time to save up tuition money so they could go to UW or WSU, or some of our great community colleges like Highline or Renton Technical. And they organized. Bus after bus full of students showed up in Olympia to talk to lawmakers. Not once or twice, but week after week, month after month, and year after year. College students around the state supported this effort because these are people they know and they study with. On the first day of session, the House of Representatives did something it had never done in anyone's memory. It passed a piece of legislation. Not a good little bill, but a big, bold law with a very strong bipartisan vote. Republicans from Eastern Washington joined Democrats from the west side of the state in supporting the DREAM Act. Yet, over in the Senate, the hearing for the legislation was canceled at the last minute. Students who traveled to Olympia to testify in that hearing didn't give up or go home. They held their own committee hearing, speaking to empty chairs and telling their stories. When it seemed like the legislation was dead and there was no hope, the Senate reversed itself. Not only would they pass the DREAM Act, which they called the Real Hope Act, but they would add $5 million into the budget for more financial aid. Governor Jay Inslee turned the bill signing ceremony into a huge celebration, inviting dreamers and their families from around the state to attend. Yet there's still a lot of work to be done. Every student from every corner of this great state, of every race, color, class, creed, deserves a chance to study hard and earn a college degree. Tuition is still too high and financial aid is still too low. The Dreamers keep working on change and progress to help the students in high school today get a shot at college tomorrow. Because when we work together, we can get great things done. And because we all know that small dreams can add up to really big ones.